This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. The fans making some noise here at the Knicks Arena. The New York Knicks are getting settled in. And stolen by Şengün. Thompson with it. Hart covering.
And smart play by Smith. Using that build to get in there and just fight for the rebound and the finish.
Now here's Brunson. Anunoby. Off target from three-point range.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
In the corner, Şengün with it. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. We've got a battle of the big men inside, Clark. Both teams with talented front courts.
Well, these teams rely heavily on their 4 and 5 guys, Kevin. It's going to be, I think, a lot of fun to watch. So keep that isolated Cam on the paint area. That's where most of the action is going to take place.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Kevin, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. And it's Brunson missing. Now the Rockets with it. Pass to Şengün. In the corner, it's Eason. Oh, good on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul.
Kevin Durant.
Clark, when you think of three-level scorers at the power forward position, Jabari Smith fits the bill.
Yeah, he runs like a gazelle and seems to never tire. I mean, the energy he plays with is contagious and seems limitless. He gets himself to the rim. He's got a sweet stroke. Well, I tell you, his future is really bright.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Here's Thompson. Knicks with the rebound.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
Here's Brunson. And he lays it straight in.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with him.
Thompson outside. In the corner, Şengün with it. And it's Thompson with the jam.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Bridges, no one around him. And it's off from three-point range. Smith on the wing. Back to Thompson. Pass to Eason. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. 8-point game. Shot clock at 6. Hart outside. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. The Rockets have been unsuccessful at the line so far, 0 of 3, and looking to make their first free throw of the game right now.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
And a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, GA, there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their two best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link. It has some truth to it.
Here's Clarkson following the score by Houston. Pass to Towns. Here's Shamet. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Durant. Here's Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Now McBride. Trying to get something going. And the layup is up and in.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Pass to KD. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that dish.
Outside for KD. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Durant's got 5 now.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Good if it goes. And so it's the Houston Rockets looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. Amen Thompson, one of the most spectacular athletes in basketball. Coach Ime Udoka said he's so fast and explosive that he has the versatility to attack any matchup. Put a big body on him, he still has his advantages. We can put him anywhere in actions, and he can get downhill. Back to you guys.
What an athlete. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Here's Thompson. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Bridges with the steal. And Hart with a clear path to the hoop. Pass to Robinson. Back to Hart. Shot clock at 5. Anunoby outside. Misses the 3. Houston leading by 16. One of the better two-way wings in the NBA, Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, he's a versatile defender. Has really improved offensively recently, in my estimation. Was second in Defensive Player of the Year voting one time. And over time, like I said, I think he's really added to and rounded out his offensive game.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on it, then that's going to be the result.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
And that one hits back iron. Smith right side. Here's Thompson. And he goes big with the dunk right over Mikal Bridges. Inside by Brunson.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And Thompson throws it down.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Inside, Robinson. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. And it's 6 points for Robinson.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Knicks trail by 13. Here's Anunoby. Sinks the three-pointer. Anunoby's got his first 3 points of the game.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Back to Şengün. It's rebounded by New York.
Surprising to see that he had so much room from mid-range. I think he was surprised, too.
Here's Brunson. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And, Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future. And they've already shown they can make a major impact.
Thompson misses. Here's McBride. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Now here's Thompson. 12 points for him. Back to Şengün. Houston moving the ball around. Another miss by Houston. And now the fast break, and Hart with the ball. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
At the line,
So, Clark, let me ask you, what makes Karl Anthony Towns stand out as a perimeter big man?
Well, I think first and foremost, his shooting ability for a big guy is unique. I mean, he can shoot it with the best of three-point shooters and from deep. Not many big guys can do that. He can put it on the floor. He's an excellent free throw shooter. He can shoot shots off the dribble as a big guy. And he can go old school and play bully ball. So, I mean, you factor in that combination of toolkit, that's pretty impressive for a guy that's almost 7 feet tall.
And so it's Houston heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Rockets leading by 7. Thompson surveying the floor. On the wing, Thompson. And that's collected by Brunson.
He went for a little something extra on that dunk, but the defense was right there. Oh, that's a heck of a stop.
And the dunk by Eason.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Here's Thompson, and he can't jam it through. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for New York. They trail by 7. To the middle, the kick out to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Leaving no doubt on that one. The explosiveness of Towns, really out.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with them. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
The kick out to Anunoby. Bridges outside. Back to Anunoby. It's up a three. Good on the triple. Anunoby's got 6.
And it's crucial that Anunoby knocks down that jumper, showing how skilled he is from the perimeter.
To the wing right side. Here's Thompson. And he slaps it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
How about that? Flying high to send that one down. And you know what? When you've got the athleticism and explosion of a player like that, bigger guys are still at your mercy.
Now here's Towns. Brunson down the lane. It's Thompson off the drive. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Rockets leading by 6. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Up top, McBride. Pass to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
An absolute beast in the pick and roll. Towns rolls off, ready to score. He doesn't disappoint either.
KD's shot is off. Knicks trailed by 4. And stolen by Eason. To the inside. Out to Thompson. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
This one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Now here's Towns. He's got 5. Robinson misses.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Durant. Can't hit that one. Knicks trailed by 6. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
And the dunk by Robinson.
Solid vision by Clarkson. Got it to his teammate in a great spot.
Şengün with a wide open look. A three-pointer, no good. McBride with the ball. Driving to the basket. Robinson misses. Rockets leading by 4. Thompson outside. To the paint. And Smith with the stuff.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now, beasting.
Down low. Here's Towns. Misses in close. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Pass to Thompson. And so it's the Houston Rockets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the